everybody out there in toy collecting land! Welcome back inside the Vintage Geek's toy room. Today we're stepping into the not well lit Lego room. It's not... I'm sorry about this, but you will get an idea of my Cantina Lego that's chock full of figures, including some that might not regularly fit in Star Wars. You probably couldn't see it, but in the dark, E.T. was back there. But there's Batman, there's like a Dalek, there's a few other guys just kind of thrown in. But today we're looking at Hup from the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. Yeah, Funko Netflix. Hup. Pretty cool. All the packaging is the same on these figures. There are 6, I think. Hup comes with 2 spoons. Yeah, 6. So here's the back of the box. Like I said, they're all exactly the same packaging with that Skeksis on the front. Funko, they got a nice piece of plastic keeping the punch hole flat. Deet the Hunter, Hup, Augra, the Silk Spitter, and Rianne. Collect them all. The Funko and information, don't eat it, stuff like that. Ages 3 and over, I guess, or 4 and over, I guess. Because of the spoons, you can't swallow the spoons. As you know, I like to slice them with a razor so that it comes out with the card being really flat. And I can save the card for, easily save it because it's flat. I throw away the plastic. Yeah, sorry for you completist guys, but I do. All right, looks like the spoons are taped in there. I'll have to get them out in a second here. But let's take a look at Hup up close. Look at that face. He's awesome. I really, really liked Hup as a character. I thought he was so good. Brilliant. I mean, who'd have thought that one of these little guys from the first movie that were just treated as horrible slaves and everything would end up having such personality and joy and just awesome background to this character. Really cool journey he goes on. He's got a red hoodie on with lots of detail, a belt that goes around his undergarment there with a separate piece on there. The belt's a separate piece. He's got tassels hanging off of his red hoodie, tassels hanging off the belt. The shirt or whatever that under thing is also rubberized and separate at the bottom, so it moves. His head and cap look great. His face looks awesome. The paint app came out perfect. He looks just like he did in the movie. Really nice. The articulation on this figure, so his head moves. It's very, very stiff. I don't know if you can hear that, as it popped every time I tried to move it. His arm moves out and around, so it's a complete 360, and it does go up about 90 degrees. And so you got a little bit of range of movement there. There's no twisting. I'm trying to show you here that there's no twisting in the hand, no twisting up at the bicep or anything. The only twist is kind of there at the shoulder, but it doesn't give you much range as far as twisting. He's got, his elbow joint did move like I showed you there. It bends, so you got enough movement. There's no waist twist or anything like that. No leg twisting. His legs do move up to a seated position, but that's about as far as they go because of the shirt or whatever he's wearing underneath, the undershirt, undergarment, whatever that is. His knees bend pretty good on this side, but this side is really stiff. And look at that, it looks like it might be splitting. I mean, it's really stiff over there. I don't want to break it. But some of his joints are really, really stiff, and I feel like I'm going to break them if I force them. I did manage to figure out that since that's a separate piece, you can slide the spoon underneath it. So if you don't want him to be hanging on to 2 spoons, you can kind of slide him. Because he didn't really carry 2. He carried 1 for a little while. I think lost it and then got a different one. So I think they kind of gave you the option. But I like that spoon. I didn't want to like put the other spoon away, so I realized when I could slip it in, I just kind of did that. And I think it looks better if you put the spoon end up. So I'm just going to do that. And that's how I'll have the character on display. Just giving you some good 360s here before we go, so you can kind of get a look at. I guess he's not centered on the wheel. Sorry about that. He's going to wander around the screen as he circles around. Whatever. But, yeah, I guess that's about it. I'll just let you guys look at them and say my goodbyes. So, hey guys, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. If this is a channel that you like, then please subscribe. I think you're going to like it because I look at toys from the 60s, 70s, 80s, all the way up to what came out last week. And everything that enters the Vintage Geeks toy room, I'm going to look at and put on YouTube so you guys can see it. And I also pull out stuff once in a while that I've had since I was a little kid and showcase it. So you might see some retro vintage stuff on here as well. Of course, I'm always picking up retro vintage stuff too, so when I get a new retro or vintage item, you'll see it on here. But yeah, there we go. There's Hup from the Dark Crystal. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye.